What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to go over the CPM mod, or custom player models. It's really simple, but it looks a little daunting at first, so I'll just show this off real quick. And I hope you understand this, and if there's something that's confusing, just put it in the comments and I'll reply. Alright, so anyways, when you start off, you're going to see this screen, obviously, and you're just going to click the open skin editor, and you'll be brought to this. It will be the skin that you are wearing, at the time, or you have selected on your account. And if you click on texture, skin settings, new skin, then what you're gonna have to do for this is you have to make the skin grid bigger, because right now it's 64 by 64, which is just enough to fit your skin. But you need it 128 by 128, or I think that's a good size, so that you get more than enough space to add all your custom stuff. So 128 by 128, and you click that, and then also copy old skin, so it takes all this original data. There we go. It will look messed up, that's supposed to happen. And now your skin grid up here is 128 by 128, more than enough space to add all your custom stuff, unless it's an insanely big model. Now if you go to effects, edit, tools, convert vanilla parts, there you go, it's back to normal. This is only your first layer, so you're going to do effect, or edit, tools, and add second layer, and there you go. So that's your avatar all imported, and now you can start customizing it. So one thing you can do is animations. Now you have to click the plus button to add a custom animation. So you can do like crawling and additive or not additive. This is, if it's additive, basically your animation is adding on to the vanilla animations. If you want to completely replace it, so that means like the vanilla animations will just not be there, you do the whole thing from scratch, then you take off additive. So yeah, and then you can do custom crawling, and the looping is, I'll just show you, but yeah, this will look like the vanilla animations just as a guide. And you can click on this, go to edit, effects, and disable vanilla animations. And there you go, that will disable it for all animations. So once you're done and once you've animated it, then you want to click on it again and turn it back on. And it won't do this motion, it will do whatever motion you set it to, but since we haven't set any motions for it, then it will not do that. So I'll just show you what I mean. If you go to effects, disable vanilla animations, and then frame 1, I do this, add frame, do this, add frame, all the way over here. There we go. So it's making it a smooth motion between each frame. That's what the polynomial looping is. And if you turn it to snap, no interpolate, then if you do that, then you can see it snapping between each frame. So whatever you want, you're probably going to want the first option. And then, now that's just set to your animation. And you can click File and Test. Well, you got to save it. And you have to save it as a project file. So, you're going to have to say, like, ooh, custom project 1 or something. Alright, so now that's basically the whole animating. It's pretty easy, but it will take time, especially when there's all of this. And you don't have to do all of it, obviously, but if you want to, I'm glad there's a lot of options. And you can just delete an animation like that. And there you go. Now if you go to model, this is where you add stuff. So if I want to add a head cosmetic, you click the head, add something to it. You can scale it. I'm just going to make a long thing here. There's a bunch of little tools. They're pretty easy to use, pretty self-explanatory. There you go. Say I want that for some reason. Then you can just easily add that in, and you can see up here it is under head because I selected head at the first thing. And then if you want to texture it, go to texture, use this little tool to select it. It needs to be texture mode. And use this grab tool, or this move tool. You can grab it and move it. I'm just going to move it over here. And I will make this red. There you go, and once you just color in those sides, then it's red. It's pretty easy. Yeah, that's the modeling done. And now I'm going to show you how to do glowing eyes, which, you know, I like to do. I will delete this. Alright, now let's add some glowing eyes. So what I like to do is, whatever layer your glowing eyes are on, so my glowing eyes are actually, well, just my eyes are on the hat, which is the outer layer of the head. So you're going to click on hat, duplicate. Your eyes are probably just going to be on your head, but you know. And so now you have two hats, and then you can just name this one glowing eyes. Alright, and then we can texture it. Well, I want to select it, and then texture it. Alright, and then texture, move that down. Oh, you can delete this, I don't know why, that's still there. But yeah, now you have a second texture, and right now it's not going to show anything because there's nothing in there. But I'm going to use this eye drop tool to get the color of my eyes. So it looks like right there, and right there. And then get the color of this part, and I put it right under. There we go. Now I have two layers of eyes here, and they are both in the same layer, so make this just like barely bigger so they will show through. And then in the effects, add glowing eyes, and there, your eyes should be glowing. And I would do the same thing with these, but this is supposed to be a shorter video. So yeah, that's glowing eyes. It's a model. I think that's pretty much all the basics. And then you would click save. I'm going to load in my project, and you can just easily test in game. Alright, and you'll be able to see, ooh. Okay, and once it fully loads in, you'll be able to see that my animations are working. You can see the cog on the wrench is working, and also my glowing eyes are working. So yeah, I hope this video helped you, and please like and subscribe if this really helped you. I tried to make this video because I didn't really find a lot of things like this when I started, so it was really hard for me to get started. So yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.